Something that no one has ever done before, connecting two parks and under one great story of Harry Potter, but being able to go back and forth and experiencing this beautiful journey in between is tremendous.
Now, two more of Harry's close friends were Fred and George Weasley, whose famous joke shop now lives here at the Wizarding World of Harry Potter, Diagon Alley. And I'm here with Oliver and James Phelps, who played those characters. They're here tonight. Now, before we talk to them, let's take a look at some of their famous scenes from the movies.
He's not Fred, I am. Honestly, woman, you call yourself armour.
Ready, Fred?
Ready, George.
Bottoms up.
We've got fainting fancies, nosebleed nougat, and just in time for school, puking pastels.
10 galleons. Fancy it, mate.
Yeah, imagine if something went wrong and we ended up a scrawny, specky git forever.
All right, Oliver and James, welcome to Diagon Alley. It's great to see you both.
Thanks, really good to be here.
What's it like to know that one of the attractions here in Diagon Alley is so tied to your characters, the joke shop? It must blow your mind to see that.
Yeah, I mean, there's like a 15, 20-foot version of myself just taking his hat on and off. And yeah, it's not something you expect to see, like the other side of the world from where we live, yeah.
Now, in that montage, which was so fun to watch with you guys, can we assume that we're looking at the natural hair color now and that the red was for the film?
Yeah, we are actually seeing that now. So it was a long, just looking through that video there, reminded me of so many good times about how long we had the hair dyed for.
Oh, it's crazy. Did either of you ever wish that you were playing the other twin, or were you happy with the roles that you were given?
No, we're pretty happy with the ones we were given. We were told which character we were the first day of the read-through, and then we just stuck with it, and then you kind of just take on that persona for, 10 years when we were filming, yeah.
Now, as I can tell very clearly, the fans of Harry Potter, they're a really special group. I mean, they've been just screaming for everybody. What's it like for you guys to come to an event like this and get to meet a lot of the hardcore Harry Potter fans?
Yeah, it really is fantastic, and to do it, especially at an event like this where everybody is immersed in the environment of Harry Potter, it makes it even more real, I suppose, to everybody, which is fantastic.
At what point in the whole process did you guys get an inkling that there was even going to be a theme park component to Harry Potter? Was it after everything was filmed, or was it while you were still filming?
We were still filming, I think we filmed this 6th movie when we heard rumours, and we kind of thought, yeah, okay, and we obviously expected it to be just like a ride with a Harry Potter sticker on it, but then obviously we then come to Universal and realised they don't do things like that. So when they did Hogsmeade, it was the greatest thing that I think anyone had seen at a theme park in a very, very long time. And then they said they're going to do Diagon Alley, and we all thought, well, how are you going to top that? And
they really have.
They have.
They really have, yeah.
Now, the characters you played were real jokesters, pranksters. Did that carry through at all to the way you guys behaved on the set? Did you like to play jokes on people?
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. I think that's always a good thing as well, especially when we were, going through our adolescent stage and you're learning who you are and you're being told, right, just have a joke with people, mess about, have fun. And I think that did seep into our own characters at times as well.
Yeah. Okay, we have a Twitter question here. This is from Alyssa041099. She wants to know what spell from the world of the films would come in most handy in your actual life.
Mine would be Lumos, because one of my pet hates is getting out of bed to turn the light on or off. That would be mine.
You lazy?
Yeah, it would be.
Mine isn't a spell. Mine would be the port key. Because to get here today, it's like a 12-hour all getting into the airport, checking. And also, British Airways lost my golf clubs.
No.
Bit of a bummer. So if I had a port key, bang, here, right, ready to go. So and we can come back as much as we want. So.
Now, do you have friends or family members that you would love to bring to these parks and show them? Who would you like to bring here if you could?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, my parents made it out last time for the last opening, and they were just blown away by the detail and everything. And I think, obviously, growing up, they came obviously to the sets with us when we were making it, so they were just a part of the journey of it as we were. So they just see this and think, they're going to love it. They're going to love it.
Tell me what you guys are up to now. Are you doing stuff together? Are you doing stuff separately? What's going on?
Yeah, well, actually, we only see each other at things like this.
Yeah,
yeah. No, I'm supposed to be doing a stage show at the end of the year in the UK, which will be quite fun. But before that, I'm actually going to acting school. I'm going to the Esper Studio to study method acting and that kind of thing. So yeah, because Potter was our first gig, so we never actually trained. So I thought I'd best train in that respect. So yeah, quite look forward to that.
And yourself?
Yeah, similar thing really. Doing some coaching as well, but also been doing quite a lot of travel writing. So just on a side thing, that's always quite good.
Well, it's a pleasure to meet you both. Have a great time tonight. I really appreciate the time. See you later, okay? Thanks, guys. Now, James and Oliver, along with Bonnie Wright, who you met a little bit earlier tonight, they actually visited the Wizarding World of Harry Potter Diagon Alley earlier this month. And while they were here, they had the chance to try out some of the brand new interactive magic windows. Let's take a look.
Well, let's go look at some of those magical windows. So another one of those awesome things here at Diagon Alley is you as a wizard can come and practice your magic. You can come to different windows, different shops within Diagon Alley and follow a map that shows you where there are special medallions on the ground, and each one of them has a spell. The spell is actually on the medallion itself. You can see the shape and the name of the spell.
Descendo.
Very impressive.
James and Oliver just did the you-know-who spell, so let's try something else for Bonnie.
Tarantallegra.
Oh, wow.
You can spend all day having fun with those things and practicing, getting better and better.
All right, I'm particularly excited for this next interview. Joining me right now is the legendary actor Warwick Davis. He played not one but two different characters in the Harry Potter films, Professor Phileas Flitwick and Griphook the Goblin. Let's take a look at some of Warwick's most famous scenes from the Harry Potter films.
There is a sword in Madame Lestrange's vault, identical to this one, but it is a fake. Perhaps. Don't forget the nice wrist movement we've been practicing. Thus. Oh, well done! Move those mouths!
Warwick, hello and welcome to Diagon Alley.
Thank you very much.
Now, as we just saw in that montage, you were fortunate enough to be in several of the Gringotts scenes in the films, and as people know, the signature centerpiece attraction here is the Escape from Gringotts ride. How cool is that the biggest ride is part from the film that you were in?
Oh, it's fantastic. I mean, when we were making the film, I think, in the back of our minds, we were thinking, this would make a wonderful theme park attraction. It just felt kind of so exciting. And, we got to ride the Gringotts cart,